Okay, hi guys. So I am back today with an unboxing that I'm really excited about. I made a great trade, and my part of it came today. I had been looking for, when the new edition came out for the Jonasa Jaus Tarot. I really wanted to get it, but I didn't have the money, and by the time I did have the money, it had sold out. So I saw someone had it up for trade. Ooh, and she packaged it great. And I got a little card with it, which is cute. Aw, isn't that pretty? So, actually we ended up doing a three-way trade because when I had messaged her originally, I told her I would like to trade this for my Tarot of the Cloisters, which I did a video on if you want to see that. It's a beautiful deck. It's a very rare out-of-print deck that looks like church stained glass windows. And it's really pretty. But it's very, for me, it was a little too churchy, and I never used it. Like, I took it out a couple times to look at the pictures and stuff. They're very pretty, but I never used it. I brought my scissors on purpose. So I've been looking for something that, you know, would be comparable, that I really wanted, that I might actually use. And so I offered to trade Annie for this Jonasa Jaus. I don't know how to say it yet. Apparently it's a Portuguese deck, I believe. So, come on, scissors. So she had messaged me back and said, thank you for the offer, but I'm not interested. And I said, okay, well, thanks for getting back to me. Then someone came on and messaged me underneath her thing saying that they would trade me the first edition of the Jonasa Jaus for my Tarot of the Cloisters. And Annie said, hey, I've been trying to get the first edition. Do you think we could do a three-way where you get my edition and I get the first edition? And so I'll be honest with you, at first I thought, okay, so the first edition obviously is going to be worth a lot more. So I looked at it, and I really like the backs of the first edition of this deck, but it has the borders on it, which I wasn't crazy about the borders. And I thought, all right, do I want to be a stickler just because I know it's worth more, and now I can get a deck that I know is worth more? And I thought, no, you know what? She wanted the first edition, had been looking for the first edition. I just wanted this deck and had been looking for this deck. And I thought, if it works out, then great. I get a deck that doesn't have those big borders on it. Not that they were huge borders, they weren't, but I get the deck that I was looking for originally, and she gets a deck that she wants, and this other person got to get rid of, you know, got to get what she wanted. She wanted the Cloisters deck. Yay! So, I've heard it pronounced a whole bunch of ways. Jonasa Jaus, maybe? That's my guess. It's the creator's name. I do know that it was the creator's name. So, it does not have a book to it. I believe someone say, maybe this is one you can get online. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But, so this is, I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough because I know other people have done it, but something about this deck really called me to take a look at it, which I'm so excited about. So the only thing is, this deck is in this other language, and so I don't know this other language at all. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to recognize. So I may have to, and it's not really, all right, it's kind of numbered, at least all right, so first of all, let me start over. 5 minutes in. Okay. So this, I have no idea what it says. But look at the backs are really cute. They're like little daisies, and the coloring of this deck is what really drew me to it. And so I'm going to have to practice with it. There's a bee around. Hi. So someone had told me at one point that that means that the goddess is near when there's a bee around. So I'm really flattered, as long as you don't sting me. And it's landing right on my phone. How distracting. Okay, if you are a goddess, thank you so much. But can I do this? Because I'm already an ADD person. All right, see, now it's right on the camera almost. You can't do that. I'm trying to film. That's very distracting. I'm sorry, goddess, but I have to go away. Come on now. Hopefully. Okay. The cardstock is a little thin, but I kind of like it thin. And the way this deck is, see how it's very long and skinny? So I can't riffle shuffle like this. It's because it's skinny. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I know people are going, riffle shuffle. It's such an expensive deck. I probably will not shuffle it like that. I probably will just overhand shuffle because it's one of those decks that is going to be gorgeous, but that I will take care of very, very, very carefully. Not like my working decks. I don't know if this will be a working deck or not. Like I said, it'll be hard because I don't speak the language, and so maybe if I can study it enough or put something on it. I feel like there's not a Fool card because the first number is 1, and I don't know what Omega means, but to me that kind of looks like the Magician, you know, with kind of tools, and it's got a cup and a stone and this plant. We'll have to see what the minors are, but yeah, see, a plant. So bear with me, guys, because I don't know this language at all, but I just was very drawn color-wise to this deck. Isn't it beautiful? There's something very earthy and calming about these colors to me. So this is 2. This would be the High Priestess. And look at the flower as the eyes. That's gorgeous. And the moon behind her. There's just a gorgeous sense about this deck. So this would be the Empress, which looks very motherly to me. So I may be able to get the majors okay. I'll have to really study the minors. The Emperor. So very interesting that there is a skeletal, like almost like remains for the Emperor. The rules and regulations and rule of law. Very interesting. So this is the Pope or the Hierophant. I love that. Oh, look at the staff, has a moon, right? Yep. And candles around where the bottom, around the feet. Just beautiful. So the Lovers holding hands with the flowers here and the plants behind. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So the Chariot. All right, so that one, I'm going to have to study these a lot. They're absolutely beautiful cards. They're like artwork almost, which is kind of what I gave up. So I hope I can study these enough to really use the deck. So 8, I'm going to assume that this is Strength. Because, no idea from what the bottom says there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous images. The Hermit. Is it maybe just coming out of its chrysalis here? taking time to reflect before it flies off. Wheel of Fortune. So that, to me, that makes sense. That's like the soul coming out of this decaying body almost. The wheel turns. Good luck and bad luck, and we all have both. And as the wheel of the year turns, so does, you know, our profit and our luck. So, Justice. Oh, I love the artwork here. I want to love these cards so much, and I really do. The cards are just stunning. I really need to study, you know, somehow find a way to, I hope someone's done a study in English of what these cards are and what they represent. Here's 12. Because they are stunningly gorgeous decks. So here's Death. So pretty. Temperance. Look at the wine and the water in her hand. Very beautiful. So this should be the Devil. The Tower. And that is very, very phallic. But it's like the stamen of the flower with the lightning in the background. The Star. Okay. I get that, the night sky, and you can actually see one star. It's almost like in motion. The Moon. Ooh, okay. That's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I love the moon and the sun too. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You can feel the radiance coming off of that. And Judgment. That's a pretty cool freaking image. I love the Celtic cross in the background. And then the World. Oh, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. And then, I don't know what this is. It's very interesting. Am I behind? 22. Maybe because it doesn't have a full card, it ends with whatever this is. Otolo. Oh, someone be able to help me out because these are so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to quickly go through the minors, guys, because I know other people have done walkthroughs of this deck. I love that card. I don't know what suit this is. Really? I really want to hear your dog, dude. And I can't tell from the images what suit this is. Oh, Cups, maybe? That doesn't make much sense. What was 2? No, 2 was the pretty lady. I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to really study about this deck. I apologize for coming on before I could study it. But I just was really excited to get this deck because it's so pretty. And I really like, sometimes I just need something pretty. Like, I always talk about my hooker deck, which is my Golden Vincenzo. And Simon laughs at me. I love my hooker deck because it has that gold foil all over it, and I bring it out when I need something pretty. So we're up to the quartz, must be here. The Knight, that's pretty darn recognizable. So this must be the queen, who is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous queen. And the king. It's funny how the men are pictured as skeletal. I don't know if I've seen a male in this deck that isn't a skeletal remains. So I wonder what that says about the artist. Nothing maybe, but you know, it's interesting. Okay, so this hopefully is the swords. There we have a sword among flowers with the ace. So 2 of swords. Yes, this will be the sword suit. Okay, I know what this suit is. I'm so excited. Let me see if I can recognize these cards. 3 of swords. That's a really pretty 3 of swords. That's a different one. Oh, please. Are you really going to do your lawn right now, dude? I can never, ever do a video without you guys all in the background. Don't start. He's trying to start his lawnmower and it's not starting. It'd be great if it didn't start. Shoot, where was I? 3. Okay, so this is 4. Rest. Okay, she's meditating clearly. I can see that. For sure. I love that card. 5. That's pretty cool. Like the clash. And it kind of shows, come on, you can do this. There you go. Kind of like all the swords coming together create. I can't believe I have a dog howling on one side, the neighbor's on this side, and the guy's trying to start his lawnmower on the other side. I can't win. I'm going to have to do this inside. As gorgeous as this is, I have about 4 videos to do today. I'm going to have to do them inside because I can't do this. Anyway, the clash of the 5 swords together creates this explosion, which I think that's great for conflict. And now the bee is back. I can't win today. 6. Ooh. Ooh. 6. A pregnant, sorrowful looking 6. Ooh. 7 of swords. 8 of swords. That's pretty good. Depression there for sure. 9 of swords. Alright. Are they dying? Why is nightmares just that? Maybe it's because there's so many swords. And the 10 of swords. How is that the 10 of swords? That looks kind of cool. That doesn't look like I'm kind of down and out and waiting to be on my way up. And he started his lawnmower. Isn't that nice? Alright, so here's the page of swords. Knight of swords. So you guys will have to tell me what you think of this deck. I'm really hoping that I love this deck and that it turns out to be worth it. That I got rid of my Tarot of the Cloisters, which I have to say, if you haven't seen my video where I show it, I said I found that deck in a Goodwill and I paid $2 for it. So when I think of it that way, you know what? It's okay. Ooh, there's a king that is not a skeletal king, but he's awful demonic looking. Alright, so here's hopefully the cups. Yay! I'm so excited that you got your lawnmower started. Here's 2 of cups. See, now look, 2 flowers and a woman. This creator did not like men very much, did she? 3. 4 of cups. Woo-wee! Look at her. 5 of cups. That is really cool. That's kind of like a, you know, he loves me not scenario. I like that card. I like all these cards. Honestly, I love the coloring so much that I'm going to try really hard to learn what this all is. So this has to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So 7 different bits of pollen that you could stick your little bee stamen in. It's a little overwhelming. 8 of cups. 9 of cups. And 10 of cups. That's kind of nice. The 2 different. So here we go, page. Alright, what the heck? This little fly all over my leg. I'm going to have to do the rest of my videos inside today, obviously. That is a cool Knight of Cups. I really like the image of that. Here's the Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups. Again, not a skeletal remain, but boy, he looks awful ominous, doesn't he? It makes me really want to hear from the Creator. Okay, so let's see if I can figure this out. Pence or wands? Wands. This is the wand suit. So the first suit was pentacles. Hope that helped. Alright, 2 of wands. I know that doesn't tell you much, but I'll tell you why I know. 3 of wands. That's possible. Here comes my kitty. Hey, buddy. Are you hunting something? You certainly are. What are you hunting? Not a little chipmunkers. Something, I hope. Here's the 4 of wands. The 5 of wands. That's a pretty good, you know, everybody's clashing here. The 6 of wands. Seven of wands. What are you hunting? Hold on, I have to make sure my kitty's not going to kill something. This is why I definitely knew this was wands, though. Look, here's the 8. 9. 10. Alright, that looks burdensome, doesn't it? Page. Knight. Queen. I love that one. And King, who is all in shadow. Okay, so tell me what you think, guys. I know other people have shown this deck. I hope I really, really can fall in love with this deck. I'm a little worried because the language makes it very hard. And there's some, she obviously has an issue against men. That's pretty, which, you know what, I'm okay. Like, the Hip Chick Tarot has, like, no men at all, and I'm fine with that. But her, I'm assuming it's a her imagery is very dark. And the images of all the men are very, very dark. Can you see my kitty? Where is he? Oh, he's just beyond. Oh, you can see him now, right? What are you hunting over there? Something. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to be uploading quite a few videos today. Actually, I may upload a couple today and a couple tomorrow, but I'm going to try to film some today. So, yay! And he got off his lawnmower. Maybe I'll try to stay out here. Next time. Blessings.